Odin's quest for wisdom, the price of knowing everything long before Thor became the greatest warrior, long before Loki's tricks brought chaos to Asgard, long before the first battle of Ragnarok, there was one god who understood a terrifying truth. Strength could win battles, but wisdom could decide the fate of worlds. That god was Odin, the ruler of Asgard, the creator of humanity, the king of the gods. Yet despite all his power, despite his throne, despite his kingdom, Odin was afraid, not of giants, not of monsters, not even of death. He feared ignorance, because somewhere in the future, a darkness was coming, a war so terrible that even the gods would fall. Odin did not yet know its name, but he intended to prepare for it, no matter the cost. The king who could not sleep every night. While the halls of Asgard echoed with laughter, Odin walked alone. He climbed the highest towers. He stared across the 9 realms. Something troubled him. The Norns had spoken little, yet their silence frightened him more than any prophecy. He watched the stars. He studied the changing seasons. He listened to whispers carried by the wind. Still, the future remained hidden. One evening, an old traveler arrived in Asgard. His cloak was covered with frost, his face hidden beneath a hood. He spoke only one sentence: "If you truly wish to understand destiny, you must visit Mimir." Then he disappeared. Some believed he had been a spirit. Others believed he was one of the Norns in disguise. Odin never discovered the truth, but he understood the message. The journey to Mimir's well, far beneath one of Yggdrasil's deepest roots, lay a place unlike any other, the Well of Mimir. Its waters were ancient, older than the gods, older than Asgard. Some claimed the well remembered the birth of the universe itself. Every drop held forgotten knowledge. Every ripple reflected hidden truths. Its guardian was Mimir. He was neither king nor warrior. He carried no sword, wore no golden crown, yet every god respected him, because no one possessed greater wisdom. The journey was long. Odin traveled alone, across frozen valleys, through forests older than memory, past rivers that shimmered beneath moonlight. Finally, he reached the roots of Yggdrasil. There, the world tree seemed alive. Its branches disappeared into the heavens. Its roots vanished into endless darkness. At the center, a crystal-clear well glowed softly. Beside it sat an old man. His beard reached the ground. His eyes seemed to hold the history of creation. Without looking up, he spoke. "I've been expecting you." The guardian of wisdom. Odin stepped closer. "I seek knowledge." Mimir smiled faintly. "Everyone seeks knowledge, but very few are willing to pay for it." Odin looked into the well. Its surface changed. He saw mountains that did not yet exist, cities not yet built, battles not yet fought, children not yet born. He reached toward the water. Mimir raised his hand. "No, the waters of this well cannot be taken. They must be earned." Odin nodded. "What is your price?" For a long moment, the old guardian remained silent. Then he looked directly into Odin's single face. "The price is one of your eyes." The forest fell silent. Even the wind seemed to stop. The greatest sacrifice any other god would have walked away. A king without an eye would appear weak. A ruler should never willingly diminish himself. But Odin did not hesitate, because he understood something few ever learn. True wisdom always demands sacrifice. Without speaking, he drew a small knife. The blade caught the light of the well. He closed one eye. Then, with unwavering determination, he gave up the other. Pain shot through his body. Blood fell upon the ancient roots of Yggdrasil. The well accepted the sacrifice. The waters shimmered. Mimir gently lifted a cup, filled it from the sacred spring, and handed it to Odin. "Drink. A vision beyond time. The moment the water touched Odin's lips, the universe changed. He no longer stood beside the well. He stood everywhere. He saw the birth of Ymir, the shaping of the world. The first sunrise, the first snowfall. He saw generations of humans rise and fall, great kingdoms built from hope, reduced to ruins. He watched heroes become legends, legends become forgotten names. Then his vision darkened, a monstrous wolf, its jaws stretched toward the heavens, a serpent so enormous it circled the world. The sky burned, stars disappeared, the rainbow bridge shattered. The gods fought desperately, one by one. They fell. At last, he saw himself standing before the great wolf, knowing he would not survive. The vision ended. Odin fell to one knee, breathing heavily. He now knew the truth. The end of the world could not be prevented, only delayed. Knowledge brings sorrow. When Odin finally rose, something about him had changed. His missing eye became a symbol, not of weakness, but of wisdom. He now understood secrets no other god possessed, yet knowledge carried a heavy burden. From that day forward, he smiled less, he laughed less. Even during celebrations, his thoughts wandered. He had seen the future. He knew Ragnarok would come, and no army, no weapon, no miracle could erase destiny. Still, Odin refused to surrender. If fate cannot be changed, I will prepare for it. And so began his endless search, not merely for knowledge, but for every possible advantage. A greater sacrifice awaits. Most believed Odin's journey had ended. They were wrong. The well of Mimir had granted wisdom, but not mastery. There remained one final mystery. A power hidden from both gods and giants, ancient symbols capable of shaping reality itself, the runes. No one knew where they came from. No one understood their true meaning. Only one path led to them. It required a sacrifice even greater than losing an eye. Odin would have to die. To himself, he would hang upon Yggdrasil, the world tree, without food, without water, pierced by his own spear for 9 days and 9 nights, alone between life and death. Only then would the universe reveal its greatest secret.